Welcome to the fourth episode of Malaysian Students Podcast. Today, I'm your host, Rishi, and we are joined by our three podcasters. The most beautiful, Felicia.
Hello, guys.
The most charming, Junjie.
Hello everyone.
And the most mysterious, Guahao.
That was a big cringe, but I digress.
Right?
So true.
Moving on from that. Today's topic. This is a sequel to last week's episode. Today we are going to talk about mental health. If mental health is very important, are we really giving it that much attention, or do we care less and less about ourselves? Are we slowly and deliberately giving way for stress and loneliness to plunge us into the pit of eternal doom? Let's discuss it today. Mental health definition differs for each and every one of us. All of us have different concepts about what is mental health essentially. So I'm asking all three of you, what is mental health to you?
Well, okay. For me, mental health generally is the health of emotion and psychology. It's about like how good you can control your emotion. And it is somehow important as the physical health. When you have problem in dealing with your mental health, then you need to seek for help. Just like you have problem in physically.
As Felicia mentioned, mental health is something to do with our physical and psychological state at the same time. The next question is very relatable to all the viewers and all our podcasters because we are in this situation right now, which is lockdowns. How much do you think the lockdowns have impacted your life in terms of mental health?
Well, for me, actually, this lockdown give me more time to enjoy the time with myself, and it kind of trained me to enjoy the loneliness because we can't meet friends during the moment, right?
Yeah, true.
True.
Yeah. And for me, this lockdowns, the most important things for me is I have the time to examine my mental health. And also I can train my mental quality because like Felicia said, we have to spend more time with ourselves. And this is also the time for us to explore ourselves, and maybe for someone who are lost can take this opportunity during this period to find what they're really passionate about. Yeah.
And what their
Agree.
interests are about.
Mm.
Find more about what their interests are and what they like and what will they want to become in the future. So it really gives people a lot of time to reflect on their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but at the same time, if some of the people don't have the ability to enjoy the loneliness, which they actually prefer mingling with people, they will feel extreme lonely and maybe kind of down and suffer from emptiness and depression. Mm.
Yeah.
So
This
that's
one of the
kind of,
mental
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So lockdown is actually a two-edged sword, but people benefit while at the same time people suffer from that.
Mm.
Why is she silent?
No. I was just listening to all of you. So
Oh,
lockdown essentially made us reflect on our entire life. Like, how much have you lived and how did you live? The how is the most important thing.
Mm.
So judging
cool
on
house
Yeah.
how you have
important.
lived,
Mm.
Wow, so
Oh god.
judging on how we have lived, we have to make amendments or improvements just so that after this lockdown, we can lead a better and most importantly, a happier life. What
Mm.
Felicia says it's true. Lockdown is a double-edged sword in where some people benefit while some do get harm from it. We have to balance it. And that brings us to our next question, which is what are the ways you took personally to manage your mental health? What did you do to overcome the amount of stress, anxiety, and loneliness, even though Felicia says she enjoys it, but still, How did you manage to overcome that?
Well, I just spend my time with friends, try to socialize with them over the internet, over using social media.
For me, I think the most important and the first step is to find out the source and the reason why are you feeling that stress and depressed or empty. So for me, actually, some of the people feel stressed because of during the lockdown we didn't go to school and no one actually uh, mengawasi us. So maybe procrastination of work will cause stress. So to overcome that, the step is definitely finish your work as soon as possible. And if people feel empty, I think the way that Koha suggested is quite good. Socialize yourself with people you love, people you trust, like your friends, your family, talk to them. And one thing I think, one way I think it's really good to kind of calm down yourself when you feel frustrated is to do meditation. And I used to do it before. Uh, so, for meditation, you need to find a peaceful place and sit down, close your eyes, focus on the breathing, and let anything else, stop anything else, like the negativity, from entering your brain. And you just need to think of nothing else, focus on your breath, and yeah, open some music you love. So, meditation can be a way to calm down and solve the anxiety.
That's interesting.
And most importantly, be
Yeah.
awake when you meditate. Don't sleep.
Mm.
That's very
Yeah.
important.
Hey, do you guys know?
Close your
I
eyes,
actually,
sleep.
yeah, yeah. I actually suggested Derek to use this way to control his anger, and he told me that last time he did it before and he slept. Yeah, very good. Very funny.
I think he's focusing too much on breathing until he slept.
I think Junja have some good way about managing mental
Mm.
health.
Derek's a good
Okay.
friend of ours. If
Yeah.
you're
Oh
curious,
yeah, 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 yeah. Good friend. Ooh.
JJ.
Oh,
DJ?
okay. Okay, in my opinion, I think if you are suffering from mental health issue, firstly you have to find out the cause first, just like what Felicia said just now. And then I think that mostly most of the teenagers they suffer from this stress or procrastination because they can't control themselves. The self discipline is not achieve the level because okay, for example, they don't like to do this thing. For example, they like to watch TV the whole day, but they themselves they know this is not a good habit, but they still can't control themselves, and then this will
Mm.
cause a vicious circle.
Mm.
Yeah, this will cause a vicious circle. So how to break this? We have to find out why we want to watch TV every day because you are too free. You have to find something else, something
Mm.
beneficial to do. And then for me, the best way for teenagers is to set up a goal first, a goal that will motivate you. If you
Mm.
if you can set up a goal which is very meaningful for you, there's nothing to like procrastinate. Every day you need to think about, well, I need to achieve that goal in the future. So I can't do this. I can't
Yeah.
do this. Yeah. So this can give you a source of motivation. Yeah. This is my opinion and suggestion.
Yeah. I agree with that. Setting goals like to give you a clear direction and to promote the sense of urgent to do something can stop you from experiencing stress. But one thing I want to add on is that when you found out yourself is empty or depressed during this lockdown period, the first thing you need to know is that don't feel that you are weird or don't doubt yourself self worth. Like it's okay to be depressed for a few days, but you can do a deep reflection during this lockdown and try to enjoy loneliness enjoy for a few days, then you need to take up something new after you have experiencing those emotion.
Yeah, I actually have a story regarding Felicia's what she said just now. Around last year, let's say about July, August time, I was actually feeling
Mm.
uh, a bit lonely at that time because there's not a
Mm,
lot of people I can socialize with.
mm,
So I just went through the days just playing video games by myself, and then afterwards, when school reopened and everything is fine again. When school
mm.
reopened,
Mm.
and then so I did not really care about it because when school reopened, you obviously get to socialize with your friends again. And then
Oh,
we went back to lockdown again this year. Then this year, I said to myself, I want to try something different. So in order to socialize myself with friends, I don't, I can't really like keep a conversation going. I'm not the kind of person to talk for long hours. So I just invite my friends to play video games because in video games things happen, and after quite some time you will think of different topics to talk about,
mm.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a really good way for me to
Wow,
get over that obstacle.
wow.
Oh,
That's an open and good sharing from Kohao. I like that.
good experience.
Very deep, Guahao. Very
Yeah,
deep, Guahao.
yeah,
Very deep.
truly deep.
There are also ways to take care of your mental health. From what Felicia, Junji, and Guahao said, all three of them are mainly focusing on psychological thing. And psychological health is important, but for you to be psychologically okay, you have to be physically okay as well. I know that this is lockdown, and not most of us, but many of us are not having good habits, mainly in the way we eat, and most importantly, the way we sleep.
Oh my God, me.
Not
Oh my
all of
God.
us have the proper routine. Our
Oh my God.
routine is kind of messed up,
Oh
as
my
the
God.
saying goes, kind of messed up, so that it disturbs with our mental health as well.
Well, my
If you
routine
don't
is
eat,
quite fine.
My routine lah.
yes,
Why?
I love the part where you said quite fine. The
Quite.
quite explained a lot.
Quite, yeah.
Maybe Lucy
So
got
the
a beneficial thing to share with us.
Wow.
true. The thing is, when you okay, eating differs for every one of us. If you're from different part of the earth, then your routine will be different. But the thing is, stick to your routine and do not skip your meals. The moment you
Yeah.
skip your
Mm,
meals, the truth is our stomach is trying to kill us if you don't feed it food. In a way, that's why you develop gastric or some kind of disease you get. It's because your stomach is trying to kill you in a way, metaphorically, but still, always eat well and sleep at the right moment.
mm.
It's for mostly for teenagers. If you don't sleep at night at the right time, our growth will be stunted.
Oh,
You have to
Yeah.
sleep well
Yeah.
in order to
I,
grow well.
yeah.
If you
I
if you
actually.
if you say
Mm, yeah, you
go
can
on,
go
Felicia.
first. You can share first. Yeah.
If you insist on being a night owl and trying to do all your work at night until early morning, you are essentially skipping the time you have to sleep. If you sleep well and then wake up
Yes.
in the early morning and try, and then it will be much better.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
and during
So,
that time, our growth hormones mostly will be
yeah.
secreted.
Secreted, true.
Yeah. So that that time really help us to grow lah.
Yeah, I'm actually quite like changing my habits also lah because I used to sleep very late and do works midnight. I just enjoy the midnight
The midnight
uh
feel.
yeah,
Yeah.
midnight vibes.
The the midnight chill.
Very quiet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, the
You
quiet.
just know that
But
everyone is asleep and you're the only one awake. That
yeah.
just that kind of feel.
But but you know when the scary part comes up, when
What?
you are sure all of your family members are sleeping, and then you hear a slight creak of a door,
Okay, stop.
Oh my gosh.
or
Stop
you
that.
see
Stop
someone.
that.
That's where
Oh.
it happens.
Oh.
A ghost story
Okay,
happens.
I'm not scaring any of you. It's just that to make sure that you follow the routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one more one more ways if you really cannot manage your mental health, from me, is that you can seek for help. Guo Hao's story made me think about. I used to have the experience that okay, at I think in March or April, I uh
This year?
yes, this year at March, then my grandpa passed away. That so I was very sad, and at the same time I need to deal with debate competition because debate competition was around the corner and I was preparing. Then during that time I was really stressed and kind of depressed, but still have tons of work to do. So during that time I was kind of hopeless, and but eventually the right decision I made is I seek for counseling help, our school counselor help, and it really helps, like you seek for professional help instead of you struggling with yourself.
Oh,
So my advice is to don't hesitate to seek for help. And yeah.
Even if you can't seek for any
yeah.
professional help, like talk to a
Mm,
friend can also help a lot.
yes, I agree with that.
Do you know what's the boring part that makes us feel lonely or feel depressed during our lockdowns? It's the monotony. In the way
Repeating
that we're doing
routine. Mm,
essentially,
mm,
m- which is in the way that we are just doing the same thing again and again and again and
mm,
again and again. For example, for
mm.
me, I wake up, I go to class, I do homework, I eat again, I sleep. And that's my entire routine for the past few months. But
Wow.
to make it more interesting so that you don't feel bored of it, you just have to switch it up a little. For example, even if you switch your hands when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, that helps you. If you're right-handed, use your left hand. If you're left-handed, use your right hand. A slight change will make it feel like you're doing a new something new.
Mm,
We
Oh,
must understand that humans are creatures of curiosity. We are curious. We are pumped up. We want to do something that makes us think, that challenges us. That's essentially what makes life interesting.
yeah, I agree with
yeah.
Don't
that.
you all agree?
Oh, next time I want to use my
Bet.
left hand to write. Oh, good way.
I want to use leg to brush teeth already later.
Maybe
Wow.
next time
Okay.
can use my mouth to defecate.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's that's
Just kidding, just
extreme.
kidding.
That's
Oh my
extreme,
god.
Jujie. Jujie, how are you planning to eat your food?
You think I can change place? Right?
Oh, okay. Oh my
Change
god.
is things which are possible, not if it's biologically
That's
impossible, do not try.
Okay.
Viewers, I don't advise you to follow Junja's advice.
mm,
Please don't. Just for your own good, please don't. Okay, moving on from that. Mental health is a very crucial part of life, and all of us agree on that.
Mm.
When we talk about mental health, something that is closely related, especially in this era, which is social life. Social life is where we mingle with others, meet new individuals, kind of have a good time together with others instead of being lonely. So, my question is, how is social life during this lockdown?
actually, one thing special, I think not special, but one thing good for me is that I actually meet or get to mingle with more new friends during this lockdown. Yeah, so my social life is quite good while maintaining the close relationship with my original friend. I also got meet new friends because uh, I meet new friends while joining events and joining other teams. Yeah, that's quite good for me. My social
Original
life.
friends. I
Origin.
like that phrasing. I like
Uh,
that phrasing. Original friends.
Original.
why?
Original friends.
I don't know why. No why. It's just that it makes us special.
I love every friends. Okay. No matter original
Okay.
or new, I love all of you guys. Yeah.
And for me, my social life during this lockdown is I do not meet so much of new friends, but instead enhance my friendship with my friends during this period.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we can know more about each other more deeply and can talk more about
Oh.
our life.
Do you know
Yeah.
us
Deeper.
deeply? I think you. I think.
Compared to last year, yes,
Mm.
at least got
Oh.
improved a bit.
Oh.
For the record, people, Junji and Guohao are very close friends.
Yeah.
You sure we are
Very
friend
close.
only? I'm not
Yeah,
happy with that.
Don't
they are not just friends; they are close buddies for life. In a way,
Oh.
yes,
Soulmate. Soulmate.
that's what he wants to say. Yeah, they're soulmate friends.
don't believe anything they say.
Man, it's a fact. You can't deny it.
It's not a fact.
See Guo now. If
Shy
we can
already.
see Guo's face, his face now is very red.
Blush.
Blushing.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
So Guohao,
Yeah. I social life definitely improved a lot this year. Like I said just now, I started using games as a platform to socialize with people more, and I definitely did talk with people a lot more. I don't necessarily meet new people, but I do like what JJ did lah. I enhance my friendship with some of my friends, especially those who I don't talk too much in the past. So yeah, that's a really really good thing.
Yeah, actually playing game is very useful to socialize.
Yeah. Agree with that.
it's just that we like to immerse ourselves in the virtual world so that we can do things that we can't do in real life.
Immerse
Because
For
together.
example,
Yeah.
PUBG. Can you shoot people in real life?
Beautiful.
I hope not.
No,
So
the thing
it's
is shoot
Definitely
what?
not.
The thing is shoot what? What you shoot
Shoot.
is important.
What do you want to shoot?
shoot, shooting
Can you give
humans or
examples? Mm.
he means shooting water guns or shooting
Shooting water
Oh.
guns,
fireworks or something like that.
you know Nerf gun.
Wow,
I
so
love Nerf
good.
gun very much.
Nerf gun,
Oh.
the famous one. All right. So social life during lockdown for me, it has been quite monotonous in a monotonous way.
Mm.
At least for the first lockdown, I was kind of I have to maintain relationships and friendships, and right now still. But the thing is, it has been such a long time. Nearly, is it 1 year?
1 year and 1 year and 4 months.
Oh,
So it's actually been 1 year and 4 months that it feels the exact same. The thing is, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it if it continues for another 3 or 4 months.
Oh, it definitely will. It
It will
definitely will. At
continue.
least two
Yeah.
more months. At
Definitely.
least 2 more months.
yeah. You know our online
Definitely.
class extended to our National Day.
Until September.
31st August.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are expected to return on September 1st. But
Mm.
that is a big if.
Challenge.
That's a big if. Agreed. All right. Moving on from that. It is not something ready to experience, but it's something that will happen in the future. Okay. My question is, after this lockdown is over, and hopefully it's over, it's over very soon, and we all are allowed to go out, finally taking our masks off, finally seeing people's face completely.
Wow.
Do you
Very
think
long time.
it's going to take a long time? But do you think you will feel nervous or kind of weird to finally meet people face to face after this lockdown?
Well, for me, I think definitely, yeah. Because I have already got used to social interaction virtually, but during physical, maybe at first will be a bit awkward, but maybe need quite a week or 2 weeks to get used to it. Especially, I didn't meet you guys for such a so long time. I think I hope I didn't forget you guys' face.
That hurts.
Sorry.
That just
Sorry.
hurts.
Do you guys remember me? Remember my face?
We
We see your
remember
Yeah,
your
face.
face.
definitely do.
We can't forget your face, Felicia. You have such a
Okay.
memorable face.
Wow.
And what you say just now made me think like I
Mm.
mostly talk with Felicia virtually.
Why?
That's true. That's
Really?
because
Yeah
during
lah.
I know during physical like during at the
Mm.
school I less
We got
less opportunities to meet up.
we got
People,
no
for the
time to
record,
talk.
for the record, Junjie rarely gets off his chair.
Yeah, yeah.
For the record,
I
really.
really,
No,
really.
I very lazy to stand up.
Nah, you sit down and you
Because
bury your face inside a book.
yeah, Ninja is a very hardworking
People think I'm
student.
exaggerating, but I'm telling the truth. I only
Yes.
state facts, especially in Junjie's matter.
Never mind. We can talk more after the infinity lockdown.
Infinite lockdown.
Yeah,
So,
I do hope
want
that
to go
we
out?
get to go out more, since that when this lockdown ends, when it's truly safe to go out, it will be about when we are about in our driving age, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
17.
Oh
yeah.
yes,
So
17.
yeah, going out will hopefully be a more convenient.
Yeah, that's true. We can go to Mama.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Imagine we
Hey,
have
go.
to drive. We have done driving in house.
Yeah, go Mak Mak to
Ooh.
record podcast.
To, to
Oh
watch
wow.
Olympic Games
Oh wow.
Watch
2021.
watch football.
Oh,
I really miss that moment.
For me, it
I
Mm.
miss
seems like it's
every moment.
history. For me, it seems like
I
a
miss
really
the
long
time.
history already.
I really miss the time we do YEC. Oh my god. We did YEC.
Wow.
That's so memorable.
At least we can meet up physically, right?
Yeah, Ginger's bedroom.
Yes, to just bedroom.
Yeah,
Oh.
YEC was a competition that Rishi, Ginger, and Felicia joined, and uh,
Alcohol.
well, I'm just there as an advisor, and
Yes, he was
yeah,
a
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was an excellent he was
Mysterious.
excellent advisor. He was an
Like
Yeah,
excellent
supervisor.
really, really.
advisor.
yeah, yeah. When we meet up quite a lot of times during that period, so
Mm,
yeah,
yeah,
I think
It was
3
a
to 4.
bonding period. It was a
yeah.
bonding period.
yeah.
We learned a
Actually,
lot
yes,
about each other.
there's a that time is a really good bonding period.
Really.
And
Before that, I never knew Ginger's real personality. Like, yeah, real.
Yeah. I always disguise myself.
I personally think that without that
Mm,
YEC, we won't be here recording this podcast right now.
true. I
Yes,
agree
it's
with
a
that.
bridge.
Totally
True,
It's
agree
true,
a
with
true.
that.
bridge.
Really,
It's a
really.
bridge.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm so grateful because got this what you see. We can
Yeah,
know each other.
to meet all of you. Oh, I'm going to cry.
Wow, that's so sweet.
Yes.
So okay, just imagine. No, don't imagine. The thing is, the only thing I'm happy about physical interaction is internet problems.
Oh, yeah.
If we can
Oh,
meet in
oh,
person, handing in homeworks, talking to people without proper internet stability, that's the best part I am grateful for.
yeah.
Until now,
True,
I'm
true.
facing internet problems. Even though it has been 1 year, it still makes me go crazy.
As long as you are living in Malaysia or any country else, you will have internet problem.
Yeah, true.
No,
It's a
actually,
universal problem.
Yeah,
More
no,
serious in Malaysia.
yeah.
no. Actually,
Okay.
Malaysia's
Oh
internet is
my
quite
god.
quite good lah. Actually, Malaysia's internet quite good.
Malaysia is getting better. They're
Really?
improving their connection stability. I
Mm,
think
yeah.
yes. Viewers, we are coming to an end of our podcast. So now the conclusion. It's crucial and undeniable that right now we may not have the best situation to maintain a proper mental health and a social life. But remember, all of us are humans. We have survived this long because we can adapt to any situation. If you put your heart and belief into something, at the end of the day, it will happen in your favor. Being born as a human being is a gift. So, use it wisely to live your best life. And we really hope that this lockdown ends at a sooner rate. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel if you're on YouTube. You can also check us out on Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts. While you are there, make sure to follow us so that you don't miss any of our future episodes. Stay tuned. It's Rishi signing off.